Namaste, GDs. My name is Sherry Sutton, and I am your marketing mentor. How are you? I'm sorry, I just got distracted for a second because for a second I thought I was going live on the wrong account. You know what? It's Monday. This is just what happens sometimes on Mondays. And hey, Plano Dots, good to see you. Okay, so only a couple days till Christmas. Are we so excited? Do you like my new Santa hat? It was made for me by Deborah Dion. You have to go find her and check her out. She makes these amazing, really fun hats. I'm going to change my glasses. And so she made me one in my branding colors of pink, which I love. You know my motto, always be branded. Okay, so I'm so excited. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about marketing in 2023. I was going to say 2026. I clearly need more of this. So I wanted to spend a minute talking to you about marketing in 2023. I know you guys are all in the holiday spirit, but I've got a program that I'm launching. I'm going to launch it next week, but I'm getting so excited about it that I just wanted to tell you about it. And if you want to get on the wait list, I'm going to give away some special promotions. The class isn't going to start until January, but I'm getting really, really excited about it. We've been doing all the prep work behind the scenes. And so I thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek. So we don't even have a name for it yet. But it's going to be very similar to some of the other programs that I've done in the past. I've had a Marketing Made Simple program, I've got a Joyful Marketing Collective program, which I've done with larger groups as well as specifically for cabbie stylists. This is kind of modeled off of those courses, but with even more in it. So I'm super, super excited about it. It's going to be a 3-month class. You're going to get trainings every other week on key topics in marketing. So a couple of those are things like, and I'm looking over here at my notes. The first week is going to be creating your magnetic brand. So each week, we're not only going to be talking about I'm not going to be just giving you content to learn, but you're also going to have work that you're doing right there in the class. And you're going to have practical homework that you need to do and implement over the next week. Now, instead of just leaving you for 2 weeks to get it all done, we're going to have a private Facebook group where you're going to be able to ask questions along the way. And in between our meetings, every other week, we're going to have working sessions where you can get onto Zoom. You can be with your peers who are also in the program. I will be on there. You can ask questions. You can do some of the work you need to do, whatever it might be. But I really want this class to not just be, hey, here's your training and we're out. I really want it to be, here's your training. Let's do some implementation. Let's really make a change in your business right away. I see too many people doing these classes where, they just, and how many of us have sat through classes, like I definitely have, or bought classes that you just never, ever actually listen to, or if you listen to them, then actually trying to implement them is real tough. And I want this program to be completely different, right? I want this program to be, we're actually doing the work together. So you're not only learning, but you're getting the work done right then and there. And I think that's what's going to really make this course very, very different. So the first week, you're going to do creating your magnetic brand. I'm going to do some coaching on that. And then you're going to have a practical right during the course itself. And then we're going to have some homework to do after that. The second week is going to be, does your digital presence say that you're open for business? Or I may have a better title for that then. But really, how do we make sure that everything you have online really represents your business exactly the way you want to? So that's your social media, your website, right? Your LinkedIn, all of those things. Are they, all working? I sat in on a training by one of my mentors the other day, and she was talking about somebody in one of her masterminds, and she's like, I don't understand, what's going on? No one's buying from me. I don't understand what's happening. And, my course must be bad. I must not have the right message. Is there something off? Am I talking to the wrong audience? And then they realized that all the links on her pages were broken. And so no one could register because the links were broken. So sometimes it's these little things. So when I really want to spend an entire class really looking at everything you're doing, is it working? Does it link to the right places? Is it representing you in the best way possible? Not only from what you're saying, but do all the links work? And does your bio say what you want it to say, and so forth? So that'll be week 2. Week 3 is going to be personal marketing online basics. So we're going to talk about how to market yourself online. That can be, primarily through social media, but we're also going to talk about email marketing, because we want to make sure that we're not only doing social media, but we also have other things that we're doing as well. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit general so that you're learning principles that will stay with you as technology evolves, as social media evolves, because it's going to change, right? In 5 years, the way we see Instagram and the way we see Facebook and TikTok and all of that, it's going to change. So I really want to teach you the fundamentals so that you'll have those for later. So that's week 3. Week 4, we're going to talk about writing effective copy. This is an incredibly important skill. I know for me, I have to tell you honestly, I'm not the greatest writer. It's something that I really struggle with. I have a copywriter who helps me with a lot of things, but you can't send everything to a copywriter, right? So especially when you're writing the like short form content that goes along with like the short form video or whatever you might be doing, you really need to know how to create effective copy. And there's easy ways to do that, right? There's very specific formulas for how you start your sentences, how you start your post, if it's a post or if it's an email, what you say after that. And I'm going to share that formula with you. So that's week 4. Week 5, we're going to talk about short form video. And this is super exciting. So we're not going to just have our normal 90-minute class that week. We're actually going to have a 3 to 4 hour class where we're going to dive deep into making short form videos, specifically reels, at home. And so what I'm going to do, and I've done this with some of my other courses, if you took my Real Girls Guide to Marketing with Reels, or if you've taken my Joyful Marketing Collective class, this is going to be very similar to that, but it's going to be at the next level because the technology is changing all the time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say, okay, you're going to create a reel that does something like this. Okay. You're going to talk about this, and we'll probably have you come to the meeting prepared with exactly the content you want. And then I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it from a technological perspective. Click on this button, all of that. Then you're actually going to go to another room. You're going to make your reel. You're going to come back, and I'll be there to answer questions. And then we'll be able to share all of them with each other on Facebook. And it's a really, really great interactive course. I had coffee with a girlfriend the other day, and she was saying that like this part of that 4-hour session in the Real Girls Guide to Marketing with Reels was one of the most impactful business courses she's ever taken, because it was super practical. She actually did the work right then and there. And so we're going to do that again for this one. So that's week 5. And then week 6, we're going to talk about using social media to extend your reach beyond what you're doing in networking. I'm a big believer in networking. I can tell you as someone who's trained in digital marketing, I was not, but you still need to meet people face to face. But the great thing about social media is a great way to kind of extend that. So we're going to spend time talking about how to utilize social media as a way to develop and nurture the relationships with people who you meet. And it's a great way to do that. And I have a very simple process for doing that, for staying in front of people with the least amount of work. So I'm super excited. Again, it's going to be a 3-month course. We're going to meet every other week with actual training programs, and they're going to be, again, super practical. I'm going to teach you something. We're going to do stuff right there in the call. Then you're going to go home with homework that we're going to work on together over in the Facebook group. And then every other week, so in between our training sessions, we're going to have 90-minute co-working sessions where I'll be there to answer questions, and you'll be able to do the actual work if you haven't worked on your homework yet, or ask questions, or whatever. We'll just be there together for 90 minutes working on that. So really we'll be together every single week. Then we'll have a private Facebook group. We'll be able to share with each other. We'll be able to cheer each other on. I really want this to be a place where we develop a community of women. I named my company DD Marketing Collective. DD means older sister, and I really want it to be a collective of women who are there supporting one another. So it's going to be a big component of this as well. Again, haven't even named the program. Don't have a landing page yet, but just was so excited. I wanted to share it with you guys. We're going to be working on that over the next week or so. so. It will probably launch publicly next week. But if you want to join the wait list, let me know today, because I'm going to be giving you some special discounts for joining early. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, I'm going to give you the social media mastery toolkit, which it's got like 6 hours of trainings, a lot of things from like the Real Girls Guide to Marketing with Reels. It's all about how to create reels, how to create posts. It's an incredible program. I normally sell it for like, I think I'm selling it now for $50 or something. So I'm going to throw that in with this program as well. So I hope you guys can join. I know you guys are right now thinking about the holidays. We're not going to start. We'll probably start the class kind of in mid to late January. I'm going to get a couple of people on the wait list. That's another reason to get on the wait list, because you're going to be able to help me decide when we start. I'm thinking like the 3rd week in January. Everybody wants to like start January 1st, but I think we all are a little overwhelmed just getting back into the rhythm of work. And so I want to do it maybe the 3rd week or so of January, but whoever is on the wait list, we'll work together to help figure out what the best time and date is. So if you have any questions, let me know. It was great seeing you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah.